Good evening, good people. Welcome to Medicine for the Soul Tarot. It's the Medicine Woman. I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful day as you cruise into the weekend. Please be sure to catch what's going on in the description box for all the disclaimers. All right. Keep in mind that tarot is for entertainment purposes only, and you are responsible for all the decisions that you make in your life. Okay. Tarot's just a guide, and I'm pretty sure you already intuitively know what's going on anyway. You just come here for a little confirmation. I will always try to be as sensitive as I can to certain topics because some of the things that I pick up on can be triggering, okay? So I will definitely do my best with that. Also, I may cuss from time to time, so if you're sensitive to such a thing, I think this might be your opportunity to hit the exit. I won't be mad, okay? Let's go. We got the Lover's card in reverse out the gate. That's the overall energy. And then we've got the Devil in reverse. Somebody giving up something. Oh, somebody is praying for a healing. Somebody is praying for a healing to walk away from something that has had them grounded, that has had them bound. What was it? All right, so we got the Lovers in reverse. I think I'm supposed to be covering up nudity on these things. Oopsie. I'll fix it one day. And then we have the Devil in reverse here. We have the Star card, also Aquarius energy. The Devil card is Capricorn energy. The Lovers, Gemini. And then we have Page of Pentacles in reverse. Pentacles are usually earth signs. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. There's a reason why I'm calling these out tonight. I usually don't get so involved in zodiac signs, but obviously somebody needed that confirmation here. Somebody wants to let go something that is, and we got the Aquarius card here again. The Star card. And then we have the Tower. There's getting ready to be a drastic change in somebody's situation here. In somebody's relationship, finances. We got the Wheel of Fortune here. There's getting ready to be a change in somebody's relationship status and finances. So let's talk about it. Queen of Wands. Somebody is making an executive decision. You have all power in your hands, whoever you are, Queen of Wands. You're getting ready to make an executive decision. What is this decision you're getting ready to make? What is it about? Exactly. That's going to really change your world. All that glitters. Okay, it's something that you found out that wasn't what it seemed to be. Pyrite. Fool's gold. Okay. Milk and honey. Yeah, you thought that this was sweet. You thought this was the deal, but it's not. It turned out not to be. And you got to go. Flexible. You're not flexible with this. I'm hearing you have no chill about this whatsoever. What exactly is this that you have no chill about? What's going on here? What's it that you have no chill about? Seven of Swords. Somebody was deceptive. Somebody did something. They thought that they was going to get away with it. We have this deceptive energy going on here again. But I don't feel like it's a continuation from... We got Seven of Cups. Somebody had lots of choices. Somebody here was cheating. No, they had options. Knight of Cups in reverse. They acted like a real immature, hearing dog in heat almost. High libido. Seven of Wands. All right. Came out in reverse. Okay, this person would have individuals come on to them, pretty much throw themselves at them, and they welcomed all challengers. There was no type of defense. They didn't try to fight off these various individuals. Yeah, they played like they were the fool, as in footloose, fancy free, they single, they free to mingle, that kind of situation. I don't know how long this thing been out of focus like that, so I'm sorry. But yeah, whoever this is, I mean, everybody plays the fool. We got the Lover's card in reverse again. Yeah, you done. Whoever you are. You're the Queen of Pentacles. Instead of hearing I can do bad by myself, I'm hearing I can do good by myself. That's where you are. You bossing up. And I don't usually use that term like boss chick, but you are that chick, whoever you are. You're calling judgment on this situation. You're tired of it. You don't put up with this long enough is what I'm getting. You ready to go. You ready to hop on your horse and ride. Somebody drives a luxury SUV, Mercedes, BMW. Yep. Gray or black. Yeah, you're over this. This is not for you anymore. It's stifling you now. You're starting to suffer. The longer you stay in this situation, you feel like the more you have to lose. It's draining you. Look, the growth came out in reverse. There's no growth here. This is done. I don't know how long you've been together, but surrender. You ready to give it up? I'm hearing by a vote. Give it up, turn it loose. Yep, give it up, turn it loose. Worry. You have too much worry and stress in this relationship. It's not worth it anymore. The juice isn't worth the squeeze, is what I'm hearing you say. You just want peace in your life. You're tired. You're frustrated. I can feel this. You're just really frustrated. You probably sit alone in your car and cry sometimes before you go home, don't you? You might not even go straight home. You might circle the block a time or two or go sit down, drive your car somewhere and sit just for a minute. This is somebody that's in service to a lot of people. You could be a teacher. You could be in the healthcare profession. You could be a law enforcement provider. You are in service to other people all day, but when you get home, nobody services you. I feel good when I can help others. You are a natural giver, whoever this is. Whoever you are in a collective, you're a natural giver, but you got with somebody that was very selfish with this devil in reverse. They were very selfish. I'm hearing selfish lover instead of choosing lover. I'm hearing selfish lover, and you're just over it. You're done, and you just want some peace. Okay, so how are you going to get out of this here? How are you going to get out of this here? Ten, completion, journey. Some of you just might just pack up and leave. Might write a Dear John letter. I remember there was a show that used to come on back in the day called Dear John. A Dear John letter is usually when a letter that a woman writes her significant other or husband telling him that she's leaving. So you getting ready to go. Somebody actually might go back and stay with your parents for a bit. Let's hit the floor. Courthouse. Now, some of you are married and going to have to get a divorce. Some of you have a house together. You're going to have to sell the home. Breakups are never easy. But when you got somebody out here with all these different choices and you busting your hump trying to get things done and they're not giving you no kind of act right, what are you supposed to do? I understand that. I'm not advocating one way or another. I'm just saying I understand. And then again, who am I? who am I? Whether I understand or not, you have to do what's best for you. I think I think that's all we're going to get. That's too many. I think this deck is done anyway. Yeah. This right here it might be a complicated matter. You know, it might take some work to get out of this here. I'm sorry that that's how it went down, but everybody do what they got to do for themselves. Speak up. Yep, you're tired of suffering in silence. You've been being quiet for too long. You know that this individual has been cheating, but you didn't want to say anything. Why? Because you wanted to keep up the image, or is it because you took your vows seriously and you wanted to uphold them? And there's nothing wrong with that either. I'm just asking. Soulmate, because you thought this person was your soulmate. That's reason enough. I mean, that's what I'm hearing the gods say. That's reason enough. But it wasn't forever, for eternity. Do you believe in love and the promise that it gives? I wanna love you for love, 'cause your love is what? Jodeci. Military. Somebody could be in the military. Remember I said that you could be in service to someone? I said law enforcement, but I also meant to include military. The military is called the service. So I'm speaking to someone in a collective that's in the armed forces that's got this relationship. Somebody's got a relationship going on behind their back. Now, I don't know anything about military rules, but I do remember hearing one time that if you are caught having an affair in the military, I think you could be dishonorable discharged, if I'm saying that correctly. Kick your ass in reverse. This person is in the upright. This is a deck of cards that I had made some years ago. Kick your ass in reverse. You're tired of fighting. You just want to go. You just want to pack your stuff. You look at this person as your little brother now. You don't even find them attractive anymore. You're like, this is crazy. This is crazy. This doesn't make any sense. Sometimes this person may act scary, and sometimes they may be a little bit ruthless. When you have somebody out there sticking their sword and everything, they're bound to pick up STDs and not necessarily sexually transmitted diseases, but sexually transmitted demons. Okay? And that can make a person act crazy. I wasn't planning on opening up that door, but we're going to go ahead and open up that door today, since that's what was brought our way. I don't shy away from too much of anything, especially when we got to get to the bottom of what's really going on in the spiritual realm, because we have to protect ourselves. Isn't that right, collective? And that is the benefit of us having intuitions, different gifts. That is the blessings of being able to access YouTube so that you can get information like this, so that you'll know what to do for yourself. I'm hearing, don't let your left hand know what the right hand is doing. Well, in this case, we get ready to find out what the hands, the feet, and everything are doing. We're going to leave no stone unturned, especially when you have this kind of ruthless, crazy energy going on. You understand? Because this right here, the energy that I'm picking up tonight, this is the kind of energy that can really change lives. And if there's any way that somebody can get a heads up of something that may be coming down the pipe for them, that would be great. All right. So, what's really going on? What's really causing this individual to act this way? What do you need to know about this energy? I can honestly say I didn't come to this tarot table tonight with any, desire to hear good, bad, or indifferent information. I just wanted to know what was going on in the ether so that we can get it out. But that story the other day about somebody that's getting ready to get fit and fine for their wedding, that was very wonderful to pick up on. We got the Queen of Cups in reverse. I'm hearing, I'm all cried out. Atlantic Star, you're all cried out. You have no love to give. Your cup is upside down. Your cup don't runneth over. Your cup is dry. Now I'm hearing that Boys to Men. Let's don't wait till the water runs dry. We might watch our whole lives pass us by. Help the sun. You ready for the sun to shine again? You want to break free Julie Andrews' sound of music. Six of Cups. You ready to leave this in the past? You ready to go to the beautiful Valley of the Flowers? Beautiful Valley of the Flowers. That means something to somebody. But you got your Six of Cups in reverse. You're ready to leave this past. You're ready to leave it all behind. You're ready for your Ten of Cups. The longer you stay in this situation with this low vibrational person that is continuing to cheat all over the place, the longer you stay in this situation, the more you will delay from what you really want with the Ten of Cups. Okay? That looks like a champagne waterfall. You don't want anything to derail you. Seven of Swords. There we go with the sneakiness again. It's like somebody keeps throwing, I'm hearing a monkey wrench. A monkey wrench. Somebody keeps throwing a monkey wrench in your shit. That's wild. Like, why is somebody continuing to be throwing swords and just being so sneaky like this? It's like, just leave. If you got to feel like you got to do all this, this is why. Money. So if they leave, it's going to cost them. So instead, they prefer to what they call cheat in peace. Okay. Well, obviously, somebody in the collective don't want to agree to those terms and conditions of cheating in peace. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can have all the standards that you want or don't want for your relationship. Ace of Wands. This is someone who's mastered the art of keeping themselves cool. Queen of Cups in reverse. You've been sitting back plotting and planning your escape pretty much. You've probably been sitting back, racking them and stacking them, putting money back for this rainy day, haven't you? While this significant other of yours was out there gallivanting all over town, you were tucking back and making sure that everything was straight for your future, weren't you? Two of Cups. You married for love, or you got into this relationship, this partnership, what have you, for love. But that's not what it turned out to be. I mean, it must have been love, but it's all over now. Knight of Coins. Yep. Now you're about that money. It's like you came in with pure intentions. With love on your mind. I've got love on my mind. You had love on your mind. But obviously, they did not. And so here you are. And here we go with the devil in reverse here. This person may have a sex addiction. Definitely have the spirit of lust on them. The whole incubus succubus package. Yeah. That can destroy a relationship. It can destroy a marriage. Hell, it can destroy an individual. Lust is a very, very powerful feeling. The young lady may look like this. I'm hearing one of them. She could be a dancer. Rhythm is a dancer, it's a soul's companion. You can feel it in the air. She might be a dancer at a club. Okay, that one flew all the way across the room. Please excuse me. Let me see what this one's all about. Never alone. They spent a lot of time together. There's probably a lot of evidence in the phone. But the thing about it is, where it says right here, they're never alone. They think that they're alone. You probably have already hired a private investigator to watch them. I'm seeing cheaters. Have y'all ever been on it? Has this already happened and you were on a cheaters episode? I don't mean to laugh or anything like that, but it's just so funny. Life is a highway. Yeah, this person is always out and about, on the road, on the go. If this person travels for work, they could have women in different states, cities. They could be an airline pilot. Today, I choose to be happy. They just live for that day. Whatever city, whatever state that they're in as they travel, if this particular person travels for work, they just live for that day. They just live for that moment. You know, they might be Alex when they're in Wyoming, and they might be Bill when they're in Montana. Who knows? They might be Hector when they're in Georgia, and they might be Larry when they're in Rhode Island. But whatever they do as they journey, it's like they have different egos, different personalities for each woman that they be with. This person's a chameleon. Good things take time. Did you rush into this? You didn't know who this was, did you? What were you fascinated by so much to where you felt like you needed to rush into this situation? You didn't want to be alone? Never alone? Now you just can't wait to be alone with your peace? I feel you. It's better that we learn it at some point than never. Great hopes make great men. You hope that this person was a great man, but they were a far cry from it. All of this stuff is going to keep falling on the floor tonight. She could look like this, or you could look like this. Okay? This young lady in this card looks totally different from the other young lady. Let me see if I can bring that one back. Like I said, there she go. This person has a harem. Variety is the spice of life. Share the spice of life. Let's groove tonight. Yep, menage a trois and all that stuff. Please don't watch these readings with your children, but I'm sure you probably figured that out by now, especially when I say that I'll cuss from time to time. But yeah, this person they need some help. They really honestly need some help. They have an addiction that they need to go and see about. And that's just all there is to it with that. But you're going to find your way out, obviously. You have your plan. You have been racking. You've been stacking. You probably got your deposit put down on your new place. Either way, you're out of this. Money can't keep you here. You're over it. You're done. And that's all right. You know what? Let's leave on a good note here. See if we can get some good messages before we go. As a matter of fact, let's get this deck right here. Let's leave on a good note. Let's cleanse the palate. You know how when you're smelling perfume at the counter, they have the coffee beans there so that you can, clear everything up so you can go on and smell the next fragrance nice and pure. That's what this is. This is the coffee sniff to clear out all of that energy that we just tapped into. All right, let's see what we got. Come on. Goodness gracious. Is this one thick card? This is one thick ass card. Yeah. Self-reliance. Best friend. Yep. So self-reliance, BFF. You're gonna be your own bestie. That's where you are. You're learning this. This is what your ancestors and your guides want you to know. They want you to know that you can depend on self. You will never let you down. And it's not saying being distrustful of others. No, not at all. It's just saying that ain't nobody gonna have your back like you got your back. The letters in your name could be A, Y, L. We have Amy, Lisa, Yolanda. A, Y, L. Ale. Like ale house. Can't stand the thought of losing you. You and me, X'd out. They can't stand the thought of losing you, but it's going to be A-okay. Or you can't stand the thought of losing them, but it's going to be all right. You know what you must do. Yep. And take care of yourself. Do some self-care. You know? All right. I think my house getting ready to get loud here, so we get ready to wrap it up. Last card. Expect miracles. Hope. Anything is possible. All right. Keep that in mind as you journey throughout your day. Anything and absolutely everything is possible as long as you put in the work and get yourself in an energetic alignment. All right, good people. Have a wonderful night.